work on our form skill builder. So we're going to be doing the skill builder on this page, but this page shows us step by step. So if we look here, we're taking this circle and we're turning it into a sphere. And the way that you do that is you can see these two things are the same. This one's changed, so we're going to make this one change. And so it's these lines that are slightly curved and they're longer at the bottom, and then as they get up towards the top of the circle, they get shorter. And so this creates the illusion that this isn't a flat circle, it's a curved sphere. So the next one we're going to do is a cone. Over here, you can see these two are the same. So the next step is to add a curved bottom. And then the last step is those curved hatch lines, those shadow lines. And they need to be curved because that's going to tell the viewer who's looking at this that this is a curved surface and it's not a flat surface. If we come down to cylinder, we look here, here's the cylinder. These two match. So the next step is two straight lines that are vertical. Vertical lines go up and down. And then the next step is to draw a curved line to close off the bottom. And then those curved hatch marks, those curved shadow lines. So these need to be curved, not straight. Nice and neat. So now we have a pyramid, and the pyramid is up here. So we did a little bit of jumping around. You're going to have to be flexible. So pyramid, here's pyramid. These two are the same shape. So the next step is to draw this diagonal line from the top. Then we have this line here to close off. So this is a triangle. Now we're drawing the side of the triangle, turning it into a pyramid. So here's that side shape that's here. And then the surface of this shape, or this form, is flat. So the hatch marks will be straight in this side shape. So the surface is flat, so our lines are straight. The surfaces here are curved, so our lines are curved. Cube can be the trickiest. So here's where we start. And we move to the next one, and it's three diagonal lines that all go up and to the right. Oftentimes I have students that draw the top two going up and to the right, but the bottom one goes down and to the right. That's incorrect. So notice how all three of these lines are going the same direction. This one in the bottom is not going down. So I'm going to come over here, looking here, I'm going to draw a diagonal line going up and to the right. Here's the corner, up and to the right. I want these to be about the same length. I don't want one to be longer and two to be shorter. And then I come down to this corner and I don't draw down, I draw up again, up and to the right. And then you draw this L line to close off these open lines here. So I'm going to draw a line the top of the L and then the side of the L, like that. And then the surface of this form is flat, so just like with the pyramid, our hatch lines are going to be straight, not curved. Neatness matters, so take your time. I'm doing this in black pen so you can see on the screen. You're going to do this in regular pencil. Now this one's tricky because they've drawn the prism over here up and down, but over here they've drawn it sideways. So if it doesn't make sense to you, take your sketchbook, turn it, look at the rectangle and how these diagonal lines are going up and to the left, up and to the left, up and to the left. So then I can turn my sketchbook back and I can go up and to the left, up and to the left, up and to the left. And then if I turn it back, so then we have this L line, this long line and this short line. So I come back here, I go across the long line, and then I go down the short line. And then if we look again, the top of the rectangular prism is flat, so the hatch lines are flat, or straight. I'm sorry, the hatch lines are straight. So I'm going to come back to this rectangular prism across the top, I'm going to do hatch lines that are straight to show that the surface is flat. And then you'll bring this to me, I'll stamp it, and you will have another skill builder completed.